Hey YouTube, how you doing today? Alan back again, and I have another spinner to review today. And this was a nice little hidden gem I found out there on Amazon. This is a titanium spinner, a titanium tri-spinner. Nice brass buttons on it. A nice little tiny bearing in this thing. It is very, very silent, very, very smooth. Just a very, very nice spinner, and it is by TI-EDC. It is on the inside. I'll get a nice up-close personal look at this when we take it down to the tabletop. But yeah, this is one little beauty that I found out there that's reasonably priced for a titanium spinner. Very, very nice. Perfect to carry around. I've been messing around with this thing for the last few days, and I figured it's time to go out there and tell you folks about it and let you know what I think about it. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and take this down to the tabletop. We'll bust it down, we'll take a look at it, and take a quick peek at a warp video on this, and I'll give you my thoughts on this one. So let's head on down there right now. All right, up close and personal time with this TI-EDC titanium tri-spinner. And the first thing you notice about this thing is the awesome packaging that it comes in. Not your standard tin like most of your spinners come in, but a very nicely done cardboard box. Kind of has a carbon fiber kind of look to it, with a an emblem there on the front, TI-EDC. Also on the back it has a TI-EDC fidget spinner. It is the Nucleus, made in China. That is the name of this one. It is called the Nucleus. And inside the box, it comes in another box. So you get plenty of boxes. And that box is set in foam. And we'll go ahead and pop this one out. It's kind of nice. They really they put a lot into the packaging of this, which is really kind of nice. Same logo on the front there, same carbon fiber kind of look to the box. And then when you crack it open, it comes in a little velvety pouch. So that's kind of nice as well. They really went all out in the packaging of this spinner. And as you can see, it is a nice titanium spinner. Tri-spinner design with brass buttons. This is TC4 titanium. And it is quite a nice spinner. One thing I pointed out that I wanted to show you up close was the TI-EDC kind of laser etching on the inside of the body there. Kind of nice touch. Let's see if we can block some of the light there. There we go. Very nice. Very nicely done. It's just a very nice spinning spinner. It very little wobble. According to the ad, which I have up here, it is a removable bearing. It's a 623 stainless steel hybrid, and it does spin very, very nicely. The body of the spinner itself, if you look, it does have the nice kind of chamfered edges and rounded arms, but these edges right here around the body part and coming out the arm here are not chamfered whatsoever. So they are sharp, but not sharp to where it's gonna cut you. It is I don't know, I mean, titanium has a different feel anyway, and it's very, very light. So as you're flicking and spinning this, it does not feel like it's going to cut you. It has more of a soft kind of a feel to it. So it really doesn't even affect the spinning or flicking or however it is you're using this thing. These edges don't even come into play, which is good. I mean, it just makes this thing that much easier to use. I've been carrying this thing around here for a few days, just so I can kind of get the feel of it. And you know, I've got one other titanium spinner, and I really like the way they feel. Just the metal has kind of a different feel to it. It's very, very smooth, very, very quiet. Let me put it up to the mic real quick. I'm sure you barely heard that, if you heard it at all. It is nice and quiet. Like I said, it's got a 623 hybrid bearing in it, and I will show you that. It's got nice brass buttons on it with a nice long post. You see the buttons are nice and concave, fairly heavy. They're brass, so they're going to have a little bit of weight to them. But the one side, it just has just a small shoulder there where the button screws into it. And you see, here is your bearing. That thing is absolutely puny. And the locking system, now this is where it says it's removable. To this point, I have not been able to back this brass retaining ring out. I'm still trying to figure out a way that I can actually get it removed, and I plan on not giving up until I do just that. So I definitely will be taking this thing out one way or another. I have a couple ideas that I'm going to try, and we will see what that gets us. But yeah, nice, very nice machining done on this. You can see it's not a polished finish or anything. It is a machine finish. Has some of the machining marks on it that are very, very subtle. Has a nice brushed look. But as you can see, if you tilt it, you can kind of see some of the machining marks on it. Just very well done, especially inside here. It just absolutely stunning. And at the price point for this thing, you really can't go wrong. It's like 34 bucks. It is titanium. It does spin very, very nice. Has a decent spin time. Of course, I'm running my spin time video up in the corner, and it is just a very nice spinner all the way around. Like I said, it's titanium, so it's nice and light. So what I'll do now is we'll fire up the scale here, let you know exactly what it weighs. Let this thing reset. All right, here we go. You see it comes in at about 40.8 grams. Let me tilt this down just a little bit. Maybe we'll get a little better view. There we go. 40.7, 40.8 grams. So it is nice and light. So it's great for an EDC kind of spinner. You can definitely carry this thing around with you. It's nice and quiet. It's smooth. Pretty stealthy, I guess. The size of it. I want to see what I can, maybe like a spinetic, so you can get an idea on the size. You look at a spinetic X, and it's almost the same size as a spinetic X. I mean, they're very, very comparable in size. So, and the spinetic X, everybody knows that's a pretty small spinner. Look at the radius as they are spinning. Matter of fact, it's probably just a touch smaller than the spinetic X. But nonetheless, it is a very, very nice spinner. Nice and comfortable. Beautiful to look at. Nice and light, smooth and quiet. And you should see this thing outside as it warps. It's absolutely amazing. So we will do that. I'll show you a quick balancing of this thing. Balance is very, very nice. You can see there's like virtually no wobble in it whatsoever. Just a very, very nice spinner. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and take this puppy outside. Let's give her a whirl out in the sunlight. Let you take a peek at that, and I'll come back and give you my final thoughts on this one. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that portion of the video. Final thoughts on this TI-EDC titanium tri-spinner. I do like it. Absolutely. Titanium, I've only got a couple of titanium spinners, and both of the ones I have, I do enjoy very, very much. I like the way they feel. Very nice, dense material, but very, very light. Just a great, great spinner. It's got that little bit of you know, that little hot spot, not really so much a hot spot as kind of a sharp edge to it, but doesn't seem to affect the comfort of this thing at all. So that's kind of great too. So overall, I recommend getting one of these. I really, really like it. It's a nice price point for what it is. And what I'll do is I'll leave a link below where you can go pick it up. Don't hesitate to go out there and grab that. Also down below, if you could hit that like button for me, that is also appreciated. I'm going to leave a link up in the corner here to subscribe to my channel. Come back, check out some of my other videos. I appreciate that. And also another video up here to check out. That would also be appreciated. So once again, my name is Alan. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. Do me a favor. Keep calm. Spin on. Peace.